allergy treatment has been approved by the FDA.
Students find time to cook dinner in their busy schedules.
A Democratic presidential debate watch party was held Thursday night in the Hawk's Nest. Hello and welcome to QUTV News This Week. I'm Alexa Lowe.
And I'm Taylor King. The media and politics class hosted a Democratic presidential debate watch party Thursday night.
Students feel it is important for young voters to form their own opinion about who they would like to vote for.
Hell yes, we're going to take your AR-15, your AK-47.
Students gathered in the Hawk's Nest to view the Democratic presidential debate. I talked to a student who feels very strongly that young voters need to be educated.
The future of our country, and it's something that a lot of kids my age look past. They're like, it's not really going to affect me, but you know, these guys are going to be in the office for 4 years, and by that time you're going to be in your 30s and this stuff's going to affect you.
Food, drinks, and games were provided for students to stay engaged. Students took a drink as they crossed off taking a jab at Joe from their Take a Drink If worksheet. Many students said watching the debate helped them to form their own opinion.
Kids tend to agree with their parents' views and how they were raised, and like the area that they were raised in. Like if you were raised in a more suburban and democratic area versus a conservative Republican area, it just depends on a lot of factors.
Some people may feel the young vote is uneducated or will not sway the election. However, Alex Crozier feels his generation is paying attention.
Let's pay attention to the debate and to the election. I think the perceived value of their vote might be a little low, but I think they're paying attention.
I stopped by the media and politics classroom where students have lined the wall with information of each candidate in preparation for the debate.
But I do applaud the people that do take the time to form their own.
The next debate is held October 15th and 16th on CNN. So far, 11 candidates have qualified. For those on campus with support animals, changes have been made. Each student with an animal is now required to have liability insurance with a minimum of $1 million coverage. The new policy was put in place to protect Quincy University and to cover other students who may get injured by the animal. Lastly, students must sign off on an in-depth care plan. The care plan details responsibilities of housing the animal on campus. This plan is designed to ensure the welfare of the animal. If you live in the Student Living Center, you don't want to miss this.
Here's some great ways to keep up on your meals while living in the SLC. The luxury of living in the SLC is the kitchen you get to cook in. Many students have trouble finding time on what to cook and what is easy, fast, and healthy. With a kitchen to cook in, you can say goodbye to the caf food and start the process of cooking your own meals each day.
Buy the ingredients.
Chicken.
And then the other one cooks it.
We cook it together because we're buddies.
It is so easy to come back from a long day of classes, practice, or work and to pop in your meal right into the microwave, and it's going to be done right in no time.
Meal prepping is an easy choice when it comes to cooking food. Students believe that is the most beneficial way for cooking, making sure that you meal prep on days that you aren't so busy so you have meals ready to heat up on those busy nights.
Okay, I usually cook on Sundays and usually make a couple chicken breasts or hamburger, and then I make veggies or something to go on the side, like potatoes or zucchini, and usually just kind of reheat that up during the week.
Follow us on Instagram at QUTV News and tell us what your favorite dorm recipe is.
Have you received an invite to storm Area 51 from Facebook?
Find out what food allergy the FDA has approved treatment for.
Hi, I'm Adam Rogan, and I'm a senior at Quincy University, and I'm a master chef. I'm about to make you scrambled eggs. Eggs are a cheap way to get full fast, and it's something quick and easy to make, and it's also really good. I'm going to be cutting up some turkey, spinach, and putting shredded cheese on the eggs. I think people should cook because it's a really fun thing to learn, and you can learn it from basically anywhere, from cookbooks to online to TV shows, and it's just a really fun thing to do once you get the hang of it. After you mix all the ingredients together, you can put them in the pan with some heated olive oil. When the eggs are done, you'll know by them getting nice and fluffy. And that's how you make scrambled eggs.
Soccer is a physically demanding sport that often results in a tie. Student life comes with its own demands, and often it feels like the losses outnumber the wins. Sometimes you just need someone to listen. It's comforting to know our Quincy team extends beyond the field.
Are focused around figuring out what we want to do. Here at Quincy University, we can help you find what you want to do. Just take a break and do what you love.
Millions of people have joined a Facebook event to storm Area 51 this Friday.
Matthew Robert explains how it all started out as a joke.
Storm Area 51, read Matty Roberts' Facebook post. They can't stop all of us.
It was completely intended to be a joke. I didn't expect it to go anywhere.
But it has.
It has. It's gone everywhere.
2 million people now claim they're coming here September 20th. One recent online survey found 54% of Americans believe the government knows more than they're telling us. Air Force spokesperson tells CNN any attempt to illegally access military installations or military training areas is dangerous.
And you don't want your parents to have to bury you. Ooh, I shouldn't have said that.
That is a gate into Area 51. Plenty of warning signs, plenty of cameras that are following every single move we make. And we were here less than 5 minutes and a white pickup truck did just appear as if out of nowhere. As close as I ever need to get to Area 51, I think. Now trying to turn this into more of a music festival.
I'm trying to advocate against the storming as much as I can. I just want a gathering of all these weirdos in the desert.
The CIA tested the U-2 spy plane here back in the 1950s, and many believers believe they also keep captured alien life forms and reverse engineer downed alien. Conspiracy theories fueled by this base worker interviewed back in '89.
The power source is an antimatter reactor.
And suspicious sightings ever since.
It is a life-threatening reaction affecting an estimated 1 in 50 children. Now a huge step in helping those allergic to peanuts. Mandy Gaither has more on today's Health Minute.
This is a breakthrough option for patients.
For the first time, a peanut allergy treatment has been given initial approval by the Food and Drug Administration. The drug Palforzia is designed to lessen the severity of allergic reactions in people ages 4 to 17 who are allergic to peanuts.
Peanut allergy is the scariest food allergy because you can die from it.
Dr. Jill Poole, a board-certified allergist at the University of Nebraska Medical Center, says this drug could help those 17 and under who are accidentally exposed to a small amount of peanuts.
The maximum number of peanuts was small, like 1 to 2 peanuts. So this isn't being able to just go ahead and have peanut butter sandwiches or a bag of peanuts. It still has to be well communicated that this isn't curing them of their peanut allergy.
While Poole says this approval is exciting for patients, she says it'll involve a lot of preparation by allergists, something she's already working on. An advisory committee voted in favor for the treatment, but the FDA will make its final approval by January. The agency frequently follows the lead of the advisory committee. For today's Health Minute, I'm Mandy Gaither.
If approved, this will become the first FDA-approved treatment for peanut allergy.
Coming up, will we continue to see 90-degree weather throughout the week?
Or will we see cooler temperatures for the rest of the week?
My major here at Quincy is exercise science, human performance, and basically that is going to set me up to get certified in strength and conditioning and personal training. So ultimately what I want to do after college is put my personal training career off to the side and join the military. For this upcoming summer, I had the opportunity to join the Platoon Leaders course, and basically what this is for the Marine Corps, it is Officer Candidate School. It's a 10-week program in Quantico, Virginia, and if I get accepted, I will leave on June 1st, and I will train there for 10 weeks up until August 10th. My initial physical standards, and that consists of a 3-mile timed run, 2 minutes to perform as many pull-ups as I can, and 2 minutes to perform as many sit-ups as I can.
So what's it gonna be? Is it gonna be fall or is it gonna be summer again? I don't know.
I'm ready for the fall weather.
Yeah, me too. So our temperatures are still going to be high. So, we still have that 90, 80 degree weather. We will be getting some thunderstorms throughout the week, so that will kind of lower the temperature just a little bit, but I'll go ahead and show you what's in store for this next week. We will be seeing some colder temperatures as our low this coming week. Not to say that's actually going to happen, but our lows are going to be in the mid-50s and low 60s. So that's something that we can look forward to if that actually happens. But what we are looking at this week is, our days are going to be partly cloudy. We're going to be seeing some weekend storms, and we're going to have some of those high temperatures up until that rain comes in. Today our high is 90, but our temperature is not 90 today. It's actually 86, and our low is 70. As you can see, the normal temperature for this day in September in Illinois is 75 degrees, and our low is 56. Last week, I also reported for the month of September that the high in 1939 is 105, and our low is 1. So we are not anywhere near those numbers, obviously, but for that 90-degree temperatures, we're getting pretty close to that. And that is not going to change for today. Partly cloudy skies, our humidity at 57%. Temperature is at 86%, and sunset 7:08. Some of those clouds are going to be rolling in for the temperatures this weekend, for the conditions this weekend, I should say. We're going to be seeing some thunderstorms coming Wednesday night. The sky is going to be mostly clear, humidity at 81%, temperature at 70 degrees, sunrise at 6:48 a.m. So those sunrise and sunsets are changing just a little bit. Thursday night, those clouds are going to be rolling in once again. You can see partly cloudy skies. Humidity drops a little bit to 65%. Temperature at 88%, or 88, I should say. So those clouds are going to be rolling in for Friday, as you can see in our next chart. Friday afternoon, Friday during the day, winds coming in from the south-southeast at 10 miles an hour. Temperature at 88 degrees. So it's going to be still humid outside. We're still going to be having those clouds roll in, and Friday night those clouds and rain are actually going to hit us. So anything that's going on Friday, sports, athletics, people hanging out outside, it will be raining Friday. So definitely be prepared for that. On Saturday, temperature at 77 degrees. The wind coming in from the south at 14 miles an hour. Those thunderstorms are actually going to be going this entire week, starting on Friday and then ending on Tuesday. So we're not really going to have a day where, the sun's going to be out, so enjoy these next couple days while it lasts. But as you can see, at least Friday we have those higher temperatures. Friday night, it drops down to the low of 71. Saturday, high of 77. So some of those temperatures are going down just a little bit. We're not hitting the 90s anymore, which if we can be thankful for something, it is that. Our 7-day forecast, we just talked about Thursday, Friday, Saturday. As we move into Sunday, you can see the thunderstorms are still going to be rolling in. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, you can't really see it on there because I had to change that just a little bit on the days, but during the day, it'll be partly cloudy, and then as you roll in through the evenings, the rain is going to be coming in. So if you have sports practices outside, or if there's an event going on, I know homecoming is this next week. So it is next. It starts next week. Yeah. So some of those things that are happening outside, we might want to be a little careful because the rain could be affecting that. Also the temperatures. The temperatures are, if you saw on that chart, the lows were like 60s, high 50s. So hopefully it starts to, go into that just a little bit.
Okay, well, thank you, Abby. Up next in sports, the QU football team continues to impress.
Plus, a roundup of all sports action. That's next.
An oncologist is a cancer doctor. An MRI is a magnetic resonance imaging. Neuroblastoma is a cancer that mostly affects kids.
Do the kids in your grade know these words?
Probably not.
Why do you?
I was diagnosed with acute lymphoblastic leukemia, but I don't have cancer anymore, and so...
Wait a minute, are you cancer-free?
Yeah.
Serving the nation's poor and vulnerable regardless of faith, and advocating on their behalf, we are Catholic Charities.
The Hawks football team showed no signs of slowing down this past weekend.
Sports director Shane Halsey is here to break it down for us.
Yeah, the Hawks' trip to Kentucky was a successful one this weekend, and that's where we'll start. The Hawks traveled to Owensboro, Kentucky to take on Kentucky Wesleyan last Saturday. Gary Bass's squad found themselves trailing 10-7 at halftime, but boy, did they turn it on in the second half, big time, outscoring the Panthers 27-6 in the second half. Jalen Griffin had a pair of touchdown runs in the third quarter and finished with 129 yards on 21 carries. Andrew Rund had his second straight multi-touchdown performance, throwing for 293 yards in the process. Marlon Washington caught 6 passes for 71 yards and a touchdown. The Hawks defense forced 5 turnovers, 2 of which were interceptions by Marvion Harris. Harris and the Hawks defense have given up just 24 points in the first 2 games of the season, and they'll look for more of the same this weekend against Wayne State, which also happens to be the Hawks' home opener. I caught up with some players at practice to get their outlook on the weekend ahead. A 2-0 start to the season is great, but to QU quarterback Andrew Rund, a 3-0 start would mean that much more.
I think it would mean everything. I mean, this is what we've worked for all summer long. This started at the end of the season last year when we finished with 2 wins. we built on that throughout the summer. So being 3-0, 5 straight wins would mean a lot.
With a matchup against 0-2 Wayne State on Saturday, linebacker Peyton Chappell knows the Warriors are going to come out hungry.
We know they're going to be a good team. They're going to come in here and, you know, try and take one from us on our home field, but we're going to try and not let that happen.
How do the Hawks take care of business on Saturday and move to 3-0? On defense, keep the run game in check.
They're definitely going to try and pound the ball on us, but, you know, we just got to be strong and hold our ground.
On offense, keep moving and moving quickly.
As long as what we do, what we've been doing, being fast and physical, then we'll come out with the win.
Men's soccer team won an overtime thriller against Purdue Northwest last Thursday. The Lions gave Quincy all they could handle, but the Hawks prevailed in overtime 3-2. Justin Armfield scored the game winner in the 97th minute after the Hawks surrendered a late goal in the 89th minute that forced overtime. Macker Little and Cole Hayes also found the back of the net for the Hawks, but Quincy was on the wrong end of a 2-0 score in Sunday in Kirksville. Goals at the end of the first half and beginning of the second half did the Hawks in that one as they fell to Truman State 2-0. The Hawks make a trip to Western Missouri to take on William Jewell on Friday and Rockhurst on Sunday. The women played their third straight 1-0 game, dropping their conference opener to Truman State on Sunday. The Hawks lost despite outshooting the Bulldogs 20-11. Now, Mark Jones picked up his first win as QU volleyball coach this past Saturday in a 3-2 battle with Purdue Northwest in the UW Parkside Invitational. 3 sets were decided by 2 points, and neither team won a set by more than 6 points. 4 QU players had at least 14 kills, with Sarah Brown leading the way with 18. And Michaela Knobloch had herself a day with 58 assists and 20 digs. The Hawks take on Culver Stockton tonight before heading to Tennessee to take part in the Union Tournament this weekend. On the links, the women's golf team finished 4th in the Dan Salisbury Memorial in Springfield. Victoria Hayes led the way with 165 and posted a 77 on Sunday. Hayes finished tied for 7th, and the Hawks finished 19 strokes behind first place Illinois Springfield. So Mark Jones and the Hawks get their first win of the season. They really played well this weekend, or this past weekend. We'll hope for more of the same this weekend.
Yes, we will. Thank you, Shane.
Find out what cookie has a mystery flavor.
To make it your cue for you to do what you love.
Finding your passion is easy at Quincy University. Whether you're pursuing a bachelor's degree or looking to go even further, at QU, your professional and academic future is bright. 40 undergrad programs include moments that become experiences, connections that become careers, and relationships that become lifelong support. We want you here. That's why we work hard to ensure that a Quincy University education is affordable. Let us help you put together a plan. Visit discover.quincy.edu to get started.
I'm from Chicago, Illinois. I lost my mother and brother at the age of 13, which is so hard for a 13-year-old. I never let their death be like a burden to me, but more so of a motivation, because anything that I do from now is for them. I brought my GPA back up to where it should be. Myself and other African Americans or blacks, we all feel that, oh, the criminal justice system is like rigged against us. And that's also kind of like what motivates me to go into forensic psychology. So I'm a fan of Law and Order, SVU, and with that, that's what kind of like persuaded me or guided me to go into that field.
It's Mystery Oreo time, and eating lots of cookies could get you lots of cash. Nabisco is releasing its limited edition cookies that look like the original but taste completely different. The mystery flavor hits stores September 16th. Each package will have one of 3 clues. You have a chance to win $50,000 if you guess the flavor. The mystery flavor in 2017 was Fruity Pebbles cereal. Enter online at Oreo.com.
Boy, I'll tell you, I tried those Fruity Pebbles ones. Those things were good.
Were they?
Yes.
So I actually would want to like enter multiple times because it sounds like a great prize, but also on the same token, watch it be like a gross flavor.
Right,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Who knows? I could feel him throwing a curveball like that.
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah, I don't know about you guys, but I'm all for eating for money.
Yeah.
I mean, who isn't?
So, yeah, something to try out for sure.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Give it a shot.
All college students. Yeah. Well, thank you for joining us. For Shane and Abby, I'm Taylor King.
We'll see you next week. I'm Alexa Loeb.